Doja Cat, the name that once meant fun, creativity, and unpredictability. She was the internet's golden girl, a perfect storm of humor, talent, and charisma. It all started with a meme. Her viral hit, "Moo," made everyone laugh, but underneath that playful energy was a seriously talented artist. With songs like Say So and Juicy, she proved she wasn't just a joke. She was the future of pop and rap. She was everywhere. TikTok loved her, radio loved her, and fans adored her authenticity. She wasn't trying to be perfect. She was raw, real, and funny. The internet crowned her its queen. But in the same place that made her famous, the fall would begin. At first, Doja Cat's online personality was exactly what made her special. Loud, funny, unfiltered, and unpredictable. She didn't act like a celebrity. She acted like a real person, streaming in pajamas, joking with fans, and never pretending to be perfect. But when you live on the internet long enough, the internet eventually turns on you. Old chat room screenshots started circulating online. People claimed she was involved in strange online communities and accused her of saying offensive things years before she was famous. The hashtags trended instantly. Hashtag Doja Cat is over party, hashtag Doja canceled, over and over again. For most artists, that would have been the end. But Doja apologized, dropped another hit, and walked right through the fire. It seemed like nothing could stop her. Every scandal just made her more famous. But under the surface, fans began to notice something. She wasn't laughing as much. Her energy felt different. The wild, meme-loving Doja was being replaced by someone sharper, colder, and distant. And while the world danced to her music, her relationship with fame was beginning to break apart, piece by piece. Doja Cat's fan base wasn't just big, it was devoted. They called themselves the Kittens. They made fan pages, edited her videos, defended her online, and followed every move she made. They weren't just fans, they were her online army. But in 2023, that loyalty was tested in ways no one expected. Doja suddenly began responding to her fans in ways that shocked everyone. When fans told her how much they loved her or used her fan name, she told them to get a job. She mocked the fan community and said she didn't even like the name Kittens. It wasn't just a joke, she meant it. For years, these same people had protected her online, and now she was telling them to stop obsessing over her. She deleted old fan pages, blocked overly active supporters, and dismissed their loyalty as weird behavior. Thousands of fans unfollowed her in a single night. Others wrote long posts saying they felt betrayed. To them, Doja had become the very thing she once stood against: cold, detached, and ungrateful. But Doja didn't care. She tweeted that she never asked anyone to idolize her in the first place. She didn't want fans, she wanted freedom, and that was the moment the internet began to split. Half said she was losing her mind, the other half said she was finally speaking hers, NS. The internet had never seen a pop star transform like this. The bright pink-haired Doja Cat who danced to Say So disappeared almost overnight. In her place came a darker, bolder, and more unsettling version. She shaved her head and eyebrows on Instagram Live, saying she was tired of people obsessing over her looks. Her outfits went from playful to haunting. Her photos became eerie, her performances filled with horror and religious symbolism. Then came her new music: Paint the Town Red, Demons, Attention. These songs weren't about love or fame, they were about identity, rebellion, and control. She wasn't singing to please anyone anymore. She was confronting the world that judged her. But the imagery was intense. Some called it artistic, others called it demonic. Every time she posted, her comments were flooded with messages saying she had sold her soul or joined the dark side. And yet, Doja seemed completely calm. She laughed at the rumors. She leaned into them. At one point, she even posted photos with devil horns and wrote, "This is just me being honest." Fans didn't know what to believe anymore. Was this a new creative era or a cry for help? Doja Cat has always said fame is fake, a performance, a product built on other people's expectations. And maybe that's what all of this was, her breaking free from that system. She's openly said she doesn't want to be pretty or relatable anymore. She doesn't care if people like her. She wants to be real. And that honesty has made her both admired and feared. But to many, her behavior looks like something deeper. Her tweets became cryptic. Her live videos turned chaotic. At times, she seemed angry. Not at her fans, but at the world that put her on a pedestal she never asked for. In interviews, she hinted that she felt trapped by the industry, by image, and by fame itself. She wanted control. And the only way to get it was to destroy the version of herself that everyone else created. Was this rebellion, or was it the weight of fame finally crushing her? No one knew, and maybe she didn't either. Doja Cat's story has become one of the most divisive in modern pop culture. She's not just an artist anymore, she's a mirror reflecting how the internet treats its stars. Half the internet calls her a genius. They say she's finally broken free from the pressure to be perfect. No fake smiles, no filters, no pretending to be someone she's not. To them, she's fearless, a woman who stopped chasing approval and started creating on her own terms. Someone who looked at the industry, the fame, the noise, and said, "I'm done performing for you." But the other half sees something completely different. They see a superstar falling apart, someone who turned against her own fans, mocked the people who helped her rise, and replaced joy with chaos. To them, this isn't rebellion, it's arrogance. They miss the old Doja, the one who was funny, wild, and genuine. Now they see someone colder, distant, and impossible to relate to. And so the internet remains divided. Is she evolving, or is she spiraling? The truth is, maybe it's both. Because fame today isn't about music, it's about identity. Fans build you up, but they also want to own you. They fall in love with an image, not a person, and when that person changes, they take it personally. But Doja Cat has made one thing very clear. She doesn't belong to anyone. Not her label, not her fans, not even the version of herself the world wants her to be. She's tearing down the glossy version of fame and showing the messy, complicated human underneath. It's uncomfortable, it's raw, but it's real. Because despite the backlash, the cancellations, and the chaos, she's still here. Her songs still climb the charts. Her name still dominates headlines. And every time people think she's gone too far, she goes even further and somehow still wins. Love her or hate her, Doja Cat has done something no one else has. She's forced the world to question what fame really means and what it costs to be truly free. Maybe she didn't lose herself at all. Maybe she just stopped pretending to be what everyone else wanted her to be. And in doing that, she became something far more powerful.